I'm Brian Ames, and this is Jack Griffin, and we're here today for a special edition of the Worldwide Environmentalist Report.
Today we're going to focus on the phenomenon of the golden tree frog in the book The Sixth Extinction.
The Sixth Extinction is a novel written by Elizabeth Colbert that outlines the problems today with the world's ecosystems.
Many of these problems are not natural. This may surprise you, but we are the leading cause of these problems today.
There have already been 5 mass extinctions in the Earth's past. Colbert believes man's relationship with nature is leading towards a 6th.
Unlike the previous mass extinctions, this extinction is not rapid as the other ones. This one is slow and unnoticeable, but is just as dangerous.
We call this background extinction, or slow natural selection of weaker species dying due to predation, loss of habitat, and disease.
Colbert uses the golden tree frog as a prime example. The golden tree frog was once so abundant that it became a staple of Panamanian culture, but now are rarely found in the wild.
And now to Cade Leonard, our field specialist, with an exclusive report in El Valle de Antone.
Hi, I'm Cade Leonard. I'm your native specialist today. We're here in the natural habitat of the golden tree frog. As you look around, you'll be able to see that there is no tree frogs around in sight. This is due to the epidemic of the chytrid fungus. This fungus originated in Queensland, Australia, and it is not native here in Panama, but it have taken over a mass amount of this area. It's not clear how this arrived, but it has a large part of human interference is what the locals have told me. And it really had became on a large scale because of international trade. As you look more around, these streams surrounding this area is where these golden tree frogs would live. But this fungus have came and the buds from the fungus attached to these frogs in the water and weaken them and to the point of extinction. And now we're going to send it over to some of our natives. Let's see what they have. I am here where the tree frogs were once so abundant that people could not walk without them hitting them. And now today we are devastated by this fungus right here. By this here fungus has just devastated our tree frog population to where they cannot be found anymore. As I was talking to the natives, they've said that this fungus is even more abundant than what the tree frogs once were. This river down here, you would find tree frogs floating belly up with we'd have no reason for this, is what the locals would tell me. They just tell me that the tree frogs were all of a sudden disappearing with no explanation. So today, we're here to talk to some of the locals to investigate it. I'm here with a local, and can you tell us about some of your, about the golden tree frog, about how all this came to be?
The frogs, they once thrived here, became a symbol of our culture. There was jewelry made after them, and even festivals held for them. It took us a while to notice them disappearing, but soon we noticed some of the frogs were not acting the same. We found dead frogs floating in the river and mold on their skins. We didn't understand what was happening until researchers came and told us a fungus has plagued our frogs.
Once you found this out, what did you guys do to help it? I mean, you guys start something?
The researchers in the community, they started to set up frog hotels. These hotels are glass cages that were sanitized and made to look like the natural habitat of the frogs. This prevented the spread of the fungus to the frogs, but also prevented them ever being able to return back to the wild safely.
Could you tell us a bit about this fungus? Was it is this native to Panama?
No, we don't know how this fungus came here, and we're not sure how to stop it.
Thank you for your time, Little Tree. Since this fungus is an invasive species and have taken over a native species, they have created treatment options such as the heat cage. This is a where they put frogs in a chamber and heat it up enough to where it kills off the fungus, but yet keeps our frogs safe. This is a much needed therapy to help cleanse the frogs, to put them into these glass hotels, frog hotels, is which Little Tree told us about. And another way to keep them from not even coming over here is just stop the spread of turtle and maybe help protect your area is make sure when you bring in these local goods, you import them, make sure everything is sanitized. Make sure the crates are clean. Make sure your boats are cleansed of anything on the bottom of them to keep these species hanging on and bringing them over to these lands. And that's all they can ask for, because, you know, a happy frog is a living frog. Back to you, Jack.
Thank you for watching this special edition of Worldwide Environmentalist Report. I'm Jack Griffin, and this is Brian Ames, signing off. Stay classy, Panama.